So, building tips and guides. A bit of a Minecraft video, and I know I'm not the best builder. Probably you'll get bored, and time to time they kick a bit of a low ball build probably. However, you can make very simple things that look good and are easy to make if you just put the effort in. So that's what the video is going to be today. So it's going to be a new world. Building stuff. Not very creative. Creative. That should do. It's not a very creative name, build it for the world, but So, I should probably turn mobs off so I don't get annoyed. Lock it. There we go. So there's many simple things you can do to make a good, effective structure. And that's unlocked forever, I think. Okay. So, generally, let's say you wanted good structures in one eye. So let's do let's do exterior small things like, okay, let's say you want to build a path. Of course you would, how would path work? So we can, there's many types of blocks you use for paths. Let's get shovel. Okay, so what's probably quite common in use, especially in like the older versions, since gravel is probably more of a pain to get and it was less safe for like underground structures and that. You have the simple but still effective, like if you want to have a starting path, which you can upgrade later with side blocks, you would have the classic stone path. That should be far enough away. Then you have the probably which is most used, cobblestone. They probably use wood as well, but gravel and the probably next like sort of best users, make it a bit small. You have gravel, then you probably have like, if it's fancy like a straight pavement or blocking style, you have this. And like you could have pods or like a bad path, and then there's the actual pathway blocks. Which, that's that. So we just go /clear. So you have all these different types of paths. Let's use this, like you could have it like wood, like you can have it like wood as well, like let's build like here. Like you can have it as wood, but wood is like not really effective as a path in a way. So you have many ways of doing it. Like I know there is a way of like you grab like stone slabs and just like engrave it into the ground. I'll make that. So let's get stone and that. So there is many like ways I can engrave it in, or like if you want one side to like be like a focus side, like oh you're walking along like there's a building, like let's just get cobblestone. Like you got like the focus, like you can do slabs if you want one side to feel like more of a focused look at than the other side. Like if you would do here, if it was a wall, you don't want everyone just looking at this blank wall. You would have like a focus path, or you can just have it like normal if you want, like look both ways. I should really turn off auto jump. That's what we're gonna do. options. Is it video settings? Nope. Auto jump off. Done. Yes, there we go. That's better. I had auto jump on because I was always getting used to the controls since I'm mostly used on Xbox. So you got like the path where you can indent it, you can do what you want, or you can just leave it plain. Or let me just gravel this goal that would do. I know where people you can raise it and do like and it's not doesn't look as good as Lineage, but in proper ground. Take like the gravel. Let's say it was like you didn't want to dig out the dirt, so you didn't want a lot of dirt, so you just like do that. So you put like chunks of path. Like you could have to put wood, but I'm just using wood as an example. Where you put like these markers, like sign markers, just set off points where you would like do this, or you would just put it like full gravel. If you want it to feel a bit more simpler, like it's raised, like add to the detail texture, whatever you call it. It says pastel lights. Where is it? I'm playing blind. There it is. You can use glowstone, sea light, lanterns. I'll just use sea light lanterns. Let's just go for examples. So, do you want like a modern style lamp? You like either go like iron bars. Go a bit higher then. Wait, you need a bigger block. Let's just get that. And then you would hang them. Like there's like the like modern like double sided or the old modern, and you've got the proper modern one, which pardon me, again should have necked that coke a bit too quick then. And you got this. I mean you probably got the thinner version. Like a then you can use trapdoors, you can customize it different ways like that. So you have lights style, which you probably mix and match, but I would say these two are probably the best, which is sort of you can do different things, you have to keep it. So next is probably bushes, which are very simple. Nothing too hard. Nothing too hard, design you would just build up some leaves. Very simple design. And if you want a design leaf bush design, you would probably main pillar, then sort of design it from there, say one trying to make a rabbit, which is probably look awful. Like, and then I'll probably like you do. This is looking like a bad rabbit. And like you probably like have something like this. And then the head's probably the awful thing I'm going to make here. Then you like draw the head of the said statue or design bush. Just a quick bit of thinking here. Then something like this, like for the ears, and it's like a custom like bush statue which you want like for like a art garden style, which sort of could be an animal. Don't know, but like you got the custom like bush style. Then outside, like roads are very simple. There's nothing too detailed. It's just black and then or grey. Like pools, like I do run over pools quickly. Like you can have the slab style, or if you want it sandstone, like cobblestone maybe. Like cobblestone probably will be at the top. Brick, no. Quartz you could use, but then you probably use the actual block. Iron, iron's in use for pools. Wool, been used for pools, like designed for pools. Snow, like the different chiseled sandstone. This like type of stone's been used for pools, I bet. Like probably these have been used for pools as well. Glass, as used up as in colour glass. Wooden pools. There's been some diamond pools, clay pools, obsidian. All depends on the sort of the theme you're going for. Gold. I won't use that item, I'll use compact because it's right next to a light. Like you've probably been using gold for pools, you've probably been using ice. Like logs, you've probably been using to design some pools. Probably stone bricks. Like you'll use many types of blocks, like, and then put glowstone or something like at the bottom mix with the said item, like to light it up. You can basically use any source of material, just as long as it has got your outer rim and you have the middle section. So just fill this up with some water. So that's the boop. Then that's not block. Then it's a pool. Like there you go. You've got a pool. It's like you could have that for the rim and then that for the inner bit, or like you can mix and match with the pools. That's it today. So today, okay. So pools, then there's many things you do. Like I know for the city texture pack, I believe, which you can get on Xbox and OPC. Which one? Not a slight clue. If you get it on, probably can. I can't spell cauldron. Potions is probably in. Yes, it is. So for like a bin, you probably like done like probably you could do a hopper on top of a cauldron. So when you drop said item, it goes into the hopper, or just a hopper by itself. which this is probably better because it's like, where's it gone? Like it's more like a bin than this. It's like a funnel. And then there's of course the chest, and then there's my favourite style, which I probably use the most. Shouldn't use that. I just use glass. So then it's not glass. You'd have to use glass for this. You can use any type of block. But I'm just using glass for an example. Let's maybe use lava. We have lava in a hole. Need some packed ice. That's ice, not packed. Packed ice. You put as much as you want here, then pretend this was like a solid block, which you can probably just put a big glass there. So let's get emerald wood in. Like you can build a bin system. So where you just go bang, burned. You can do this with hoppers, you can do it with like this just deletes the item. So there's that. The bin system, I think that's it. So I know there's like cars, like other than making it like not massive big, there are like simple car. I think any button. I think I have to buy realms. I want to go and build Battle Me. Like you like for a small simple car, you go, you do this, and then probably go go under. Then this will be a log everywhere. Oh, I just dropped a slab. Get it was slab. And just stitch. Yeah, it's like now I could actually use this bin for a reason to get rid of these. Then you can do such like this. So if you put glass in if you want, but I'm just gonna put black wool. Which probably be like that, and then you will do said like this. You could curve off the back if you want. It's probably have to be a bit wider for it to work like that, to be curved off the back. And then you got a little car. And then there's my favourite design, which I always use. Which that's give me a second, just remembering how I do it. No, the wheels go there. There we go, got like a mini F1 car. And then you put like a glass block there or something, and then you got an F1 car. Like, of cars like trucks, see, it depends what you do. Now for like fences, like fancy fence stuff, like you could probably, let me find it. Dark grey carpet probably fits better than cobblestone. Like you can do fences, but you can do this like if you want it more like solid, not where you can see through it. Then you can do anvils. You put carpet on that as well. Like fences, like iron bar fences, which a bit weird, but depends what you want. And the best thing is about these fences, like you could, if you put carpet on top of them, I know like we can jump on them, but animals some reason can't jump on them, as they can jump, but they can't grip onto this for some reason. Like they probably could do this, maybe, or maybe the iron bars, but I know fences. Let me get fences. Any type of fence. You could, like, animals can't jump on it. So if you got an animal farm, like a pen, like all you would need is like one carpet block, and then you just up in, and animals just hard to get out. It's like let's put a cow. I don't know if it should still work this. See? I'm not trying to jump out escape. Because all he knows he's in a pen. Like even if I try and hit him. Like if I hold wheat, he just won't escape. So you can have that. So you got that with fences. Let's quickly bin this. So then we have, like, you could have the concrete barrier style fences, of course. There's that. You can use generally any type of, use generally any type of block for the fence. Now, chimneys. Because that'd be a good feature, like, let's see the old-fashioned Victorian style chimneys. Because they'd be the easiest to probably pull off. So you would, let's say it was a top level roof, you would indent it a bit in the house, and then you could probably do this poorly with the normal blocks that you need. Stairs probably is best. So would you go out? If it was big, it'd probably be better. Go build, and then you got your chimney. And you could probably get like, probably the wrong block for this. Like you get your side bits where it's just like you get the small chimneys like pop up, and then you get probably the wrong type of block. So let's just get normal stone, then cobblestone fence, and use slab. Probably use the wrong colour mixture of blocks, but so I know it's quite a common thing for like modern day chimneys to always, if you have a fireplace, to have bam. Like it'd probably be more like not the thing in the middle, but more like this. Like this for modern day style chimney, or modern-ish. Well, smoke comes up and just exited. So you got the old style chimney, then you got like you have a side bit of on the side of a house. And there's that. Time for some chandeliers, I think. Like chandeliers, all depends on what you want. So you could always like I put it on the floor because it's probably easy building from the floor up. Middle, 2. Probably the easiest chandelier in the room, easiest chandelier in the world. You can probably have your roof there, but if it's a bit too, or you can have it there, which is probably best. Where you will light it up like that. You can go as crazy as you want with design. Like, I'll just quickly switch off this world, go to my other world, and show you what I've done in so like the basic type of chandelier, which would be good. Let me just quickly switch over worlds. That one. And I appear to be in the prison area. Like, we've got like this type of chandelier, which is like more for lighting. Then you've got like side chandeliers, which are not really chandeliers, but then you can have what I've done quite a lot is this mini type in generally the center. Then over here we have my amazing style large chandelier, which I could keep this red thing up around this, which might be done in the future, depends. Like, you could have a shade style, but it was a lot of effort to get this done. So possibly we'll repeat this around here, but this is generally the design like you would do. Like if you want to keep like a dark open room, you do more like the side walls. If you want a chandelier, I could show you another room here. We have like it like you could fit bigger, but then it will look too good in the center. Like this is like just perfect in a way. And here's like more detail. You have like the more bush styles. You have windows. We have fountains. We have a throne. We have stairs. I probably should as well show quite a bit of detail off. Like I could probably do this more in places, but this is quite good. And if I just get out the front door, oop, like you can have more like detail like this. And here's my other lamps, which I probably want to show. These are supposed to be like redstone lamps, which I should put on, which I don't want to put on because that's going to break these, isn't it? No, put the redstone stuff for the trapdoors, like you got mini style. And then we got like this, like sort of like I got my design on here, which I will talk about later. More use different type of blocks, and then let me just run over this to show you. So you can have doors, and then you can have like open doors, like archways and all that. You can use it with accenting slabs and stairs. You can have accenting blocks across your buildings, like the peak roof style. So you go generally if it's not massive, on anything like to this big, like this or big, this a bit bigger than this, to any size, you would generally do 3 across and 2 upside down there, which adds this detail of effect. Like you will have your accenting blocks across here to make it look nicer. Then you can have how to put this like pillars to hold it up. Then you like have the peak roof style, and this is more like not to be racist at all, but like all like old ancient like Japanese like pagodas, I think. I don't know what it's called. Like you will have like the accenting, then it'll like go up like a chunk and then roof, then go up a chunk sort of style. Then we have this like I haven't done, but then you have like a circle sort of peak, and then that's not done. But you can have the tower peak, and then you like have a small tower. Or you can either have flatly, you can have like multiple levels like I have done here, where all connects up. And that's so. Let me just quickly go back on the right world. But there's nothing else I can show, which is a massively amazing. Oh, there is one thinking. I think it's. Don't question the names. I just put the names in. Aha. Yeah, it's been working on special things. Let me just get the house. Like, there's a weight. That's quite good. Like, the outside of this house area here is like, it's again putting detail on, adding glass, like putting it into the mounting almost, but they're not. There's an extra trapdoor here. And then the boat, very simple, just make a boat shape. Then there's this bridge. Like you add detail, like if you put it flat, and then oh, this is the best one. This bridge, like yes again, like double side lance, and then there's that ugly thing. There's like this here, style peak roof, multiple colours. Then there's probably good other things like I'm just showing for walls basically at this point. There's these targets. This ugly thing, I'll just go inside from the bottom, it's probably easier. Here we have a war room, technically, I don't know if we call it a war room, but it's a bit dark in here. Then this is where we have beacons and beacons. Then we have books, which is probably the nicest book enchanting station I've done. So your enchants are in here, and it's like a library. Level 30. Up here we have what basically it changes colour and turns it back to white and whitest, and you have like this cool. You can change colours to like signals. It's me getting off topic. And then you will like, this is like just my like a drop elevator style, but I don't know what was meant to be here. I think it was an iron door, but let me just get something off my hat. So it's like, oh look, what's this? Like an airlock system. Like from the inside, it looks like the outside is just a cube, pressurized, but then like all the wiring is like real. I could broke this wiring like 6 times by accidentally breaking it. Anyway, so if anyone wants a redstone tutorial, just put in the comments. So let's go back onto the proper world, so messing around now. So you would have a bunch of these like cool, like you wouldn't look amazing like oh it's great detail, but very simple things that look quite good. So let me go on about how you would start building off a house. So there's many tactics of building up your, let's go to this very miniature. Very miniature, that's too big. Right, this is basically miniature, but you would build up your skeleton must be hearing things. You would build up basically your square box. We'll just build up one height so it doesn't look as bad. Let's put a door in. So you would basically build up your square box, plan about your door, plan about where you will put your door, then you build this and you will start going, okay, so first let's add some detail to the walls. Then you would very simply and normally you would put like the logs on the corners because it'll look nicer, adds a bit of accent to it. And then if you put some detail into the walls, some more detail, so it's not just wood. And you think, no, there's too much wood here, like you want it to be like, you keep the old logs, but then you go, the wood planks go to the floor. Then you just collect the wood, oh well, and then you probably put coals on the bottom. And then do this. Then you go get windows, any window color. Then you go maybe put that there, put that there. Don't know. It all depends where you put like the front door. Oh, not for the old staircase. Do that. Then Jen will go. Oh yeah, now it needs a roof. And then you go add your roof. Let me just quickly put all the set boundaries. Like you got the way where you just basically build a box, then you add onto it. So just quickly build up a standard roof style. So let's quickly get wooden slabs. building across here. Then you like, of course, you go like, yep, add slabs to this. Then you sort of got your basic peak roof. Then you might decide to put like an outer frame on it. Then glass. You go, yeah, that's good. Walls you can do what I said before, which probably I would do too here, since it's so thin. And it's not on a large, it's just the entire house. If it was like multiple bits, then I would do frame to keep it all in rendered, but since it's two, we would do like, you do this like thicker bit, which yeah, again, improves onto the detail, just a little bit of effort. Turns this, wait, I could probably put stairs there, which probably, stairs, yes, stairs probably look better. Well, especially for the next step. So then we'll just repeat this on the other side because it will look odd. Like all this you can do in survival just easily. And then you got this. Well, and then what probably is like more like Viking style, which I probably should use this. Is like you'll probably replace the top. Which I think will go like this. Yeah, that will do. And then do the same here again. So it went, yeah, that would do it. So you got like, you got more than what I've seen commonly done, commonly, is that it's probably done with like stone bricks and cobblestone. What you can do is this. So far we've made the walls look nicer, but then there's like, well, there's not really much depth in the wall. The roof is like, I've gone over the top of the roof really. Like if you had a little bit of land, you want to put a mini hut on, that would generally how you do it. Just littering. I don't right under the bin. Then it's like, well, I want to add these walls. Well, this is where it's the hardest, because if it was a larger house, it'd be easy, then we could just push the blocks out. I would say if you want to add detail, you have to add on. The bigger the house, the better, because you will shove the blocks in. The smaller the house, you have to go out. It will sort of go, so... like, could probably do like that, but not the right block I'm looking for. There we go. So could probably do the opposite. Wood corners, wood outline, sort of. Color, I suppose daytime. But that's, I don't press caps. Caps just comes on when it feels like it. Time, set, day. So you got like the corners, and you could probably do stone bricks, but that does not look good enough. Oop. Then I'll use slabs. So you still get to see the cobblestone, you still get to see all the detail, basically. And then you have, I'll probably use stairs here. And then bam. So do you remember, we started at that 3 high, little wooden cube, and then it turned into this. And all I said was you basically just add detail, just put a little bit of effort in. Like at the start, start with a wooden cube or a dirt hut. I generally start in mountains for survival. I think once or twice I've just basically on the water But generally I like mountains because then you just carve in the mountain and then you just build out. Then the other style, which I prefer, speaking generally, which makes it so much easier for adding detail, is we'll build up. Let's say it's gonna be a little minute. That's too big. I'll be ever trying to fill this in. Edit stream, but I don't want to spend too long with one thing because it's not a big project. It's just I want to get over everything, or generally everything that I know the best way of building is. So you generally build up your wooden frame. Like I built a massive like skyscraper construction with just these pillars. It was just so much fun looking at it from a distance. Then you would build up your basic shape. Then if you like want to make it look different, so you would go off from the side. And then you would probably want to go up, but all in a certain area. Like I have done one of these like on like from the witch hut, sort of, then made it a massive like house that just went up in levels. And you would do this. Then I'd probably do a peak roof here. Yeah, still a full house, sort of. So if I did this bigger, you'd probably do like I said, the bigger it is, the better it is. As you would just get to the point where we'd be doing this. Like, I mean, this is gonna be like this. If this was built in like full scale, like ×5 probably, and then you've got a decent sized house. But like I said, I'm gonna do it miniature, so I'm not spending too long on it. Like you saw my other one, the bigger it was, the more effort you have to put in, which I felt like I'm not put that much effort into my other house / castle, I called it, where's the plan to be, mansion, whatever. As it's like the more effort you put in, the more bigger it is, the more work you have to do. So if you got friends, it probably help making a massive project. But then your friends get bored and they want to just mess around a bit. You can do. You can't like you may be more determined than other people, but that's that. So you got the basic frame like that. Then let's go a bit nicer with this. And then dark oak slabs. Go to the door. Stairs. Have I gone past it? There it is. I think they fixed his inventory thing once. Or it changed, I think, and then it's gone back to, I don't know. It changed for a day for me. You would do like a window, and then you would. I can do many versions of this. This is probably the easiest to do. It's like that, then you could do it all. Do something like this. That'll be a drink. You do something like this, make it like. If you want something to stand out, you do like this. Or my favorite one of them. Or you would probably, like what I did was, bulge it out, put stairs on to reinforce it. Then I did the slabs, but you can probably do this. Then bam, like, you think, like, if he's all these master buildings that look amazing, then you're like, well, I can't do that. Well, it's not like you can't, it's just that you don't know that it's that easy. Once you understand, it's all about just placing little bits of stairs, and then there's the crazy tactic, which is like we just add a bunch of random stuff, but random's the wrong word for it. A lot of coordinated, even bits and bobs of stairs. So you probably go like in the corners be that, and then you would put that, and then you would put like that, and then you put like you've got this crazy style, but that's it. Like that's generally like depends what you want to do. Then we got like another, like this. I would say you probably easiest thing to do if you want to be a window is like you thought the window thing looked cool for this design. You can do a full block style of that. Then door. Oop. I'd probably put stairs in the corner like that. Like this house is probably the most annoying thing, but it's only a guide. So people getting annoyed by this with OCD, just chill for a minute. As all you got to do is basically do this across here. Like this peak is like it's not wide enough to go higher than it should do, but that's fine. I should indent this, but then it doesn't look as right. You can do this, and then you can probably sometimes you don't have to indent it. You just use stairs to indent. But then you can't really use the back of stairs as well. Like you can't put ladders in the back of stairs, so you've always got to think tactically. If you want a nice house and a functional house, but you have to get size right. So you can have this, and then you can have obviously a full blown like window style. Like this is probably like quite modern. Then you can, of course, add to the sides like this. Like this is probably the most annoying house if you've got OCD, but and then which is probably the most common if you don't want a window for up here is simply, let's just quickly block this off so we can help me build. Is like just round it off. Oop. It's probably this, and then you would do the like other stairs. I probably want to put glass up here. Then this, you might want to make a balcony, so you would probably go like that'd be the floor. Then you would output that. That's not connected, so you do that. And then we would just like that. Then you could probably like do some like places like some stairs, and then oops, build it into the house simply and effectively like that. Balcony, and then you probably put like a. This is probably like the best. You can probably circle it like that, which I just keep like that because I need to put the rest of the roof. So let's turn this daytime set day. Then you will put like that. So you got like an overhang. Like so far with the frame, we have got more detail for crosswords, more depth in the walls, and then we got more option for the roof because we can just offset it better. So just making a wooden cube, and then this is probably more of a peak. Like you could of course do this style, but in the square formation, which is very simple. That's very common for people to do within a flat roof, which I do not advise, as if you're in a snow area, flat blocks, if you put stairs and slabs, no snow. So very common peak design, which you can do on any shape or form, generally. Is then you would do this. You could either, if you want it to keep it really tall, is do that. Or if you want to make it, so if you want to, so let's say this is a large peak roof and you want it to close up very quick and sharply, you do this couple of blocks and then you put stairs again and then do it. However, since it's quite small, I will just place normal blocks, as we don't want it to have a small, like a stub ending, like a flat top. And you can vary the size of the you can vary the size of the peak bits to make it look taller, to make it fit in shape as much as you want it to be. And see, so we come to this, you do that. And this is very much simple, nothing complex. Like, you could do more complex style. Like, I could probably do this, or better yet, like, you can play around. Like, if you're in survival, oof, I gave up on half a roof in survival because I could build. Problem is, once the build gets too complicated in survival, it's just like, meh, do I feel like doing it today? Then you can probably do this, which I would say that's better because it's more of a peak. So then here we got two simple houses from a wooden small cube. I did the doors, the windows, the wall, the cobblestone, the pillars, the roof, and the side edges. And from some simple wooden frames, I did stairs and slabs, windows, doors. Then went up, added a bit more, then a bit more stairs, more windows. Very simple. So there's that. Very simple designs, but not too hard to make. Very simple, very nice looking. So, niceness design. So, this is probably not nice looking, is a weird word to call this, I would say. Efficient, I would call it. So I've done this. I've accidentally realised this when I was just building, because I basically had myself a little house, so you could. Ooh. Like, very small house, you have this. So you will start off with a chest for importance and a random dump chest and that in the furnace. So what you can do, have a staircase. I've literally had this on in a world where you do this. So short, so sweet and simple. Then there's probably some. I haven't done this much, but I know I have done it once or twice where you could do stuff like that, or we can do stuff like this, or the enchanted table probably is not the right thing, but you can do like little mysterious wall things that you can put the art on top of them. Do like a floor where then you put your books around it. Then I can just like you can probably do like if you had spice, you could probably do this and then just build the house around it. As bottom floor, you have your inner chest, your anvil, then you have your enchanting. Like you can do many cool, wonderful ideas like this. So, next thing probably is this is probably more things like I'm starting to do things probably you didn't know that look good that can do well. So you have these different little beds. We have these like banners which are very simple. Probably better look up which if you want a certain type, but you can. I probably need more than that, so I always use a stack. So I could do that, and then like I can make a banner. So let me just get a different colour. Let's get like red, a bit more red. Oop. Like you can literally have a play around with this, and let's get some orange. Let's do this, and then I could probably my voice going yellow and blue. You have to do it separate, and then bang, we have this cool looking, strange, unique banner. Control Q drops multiple items at once. I thought in the air because it's a banner. So it's the end. So other things you probably didn't know you could do. Slime box. This is not massively redstone. Warning, this is very simple. So sticky piston. Oh, got a bunch of items in inventory. Let's do slash clear. So they're very simple. You know when you can jump on this, you bounce, but then this works best with a button, as if you need an elevator. Oop. You basically go boop, next floor, land. There's also probably the best thing in the world. You can put someone in a trap, like build a fake trap and put all your friends in there, then go and just, like have a 1 block hole where you know exactly where you're gonna jump. So this basically just takes a whole sides. Oh, this could be a trick, which I probably can turn this into a trick very easily. So this is very easy for flat world if you got a noob slash new person. So the best thing about this, have I messed it up? I haven't. The best thing about this, you could go, yay, let's jump in. I'm dying. Ooh. And then swim. Then your friend will probably jump in and then just drop through. So there's that. No sip of a drink. I don't know if it's going to burn, so let's just put a bit of cobblestone protective wall. So many people probably know this or don't. Ooh. You can attach paintings to signs. So, and you can go through signs and paintings. But commonly, which probably is the best use for these, is we've struggled hard making good looking computers other than using stairs, which is probably more used as a cash register. I should get the wood one. It's raining. So like it's probably, you could probably do something silly like this. Oop. Then with a item frame. Where's an item frame? Here's an item frame. Boom. Oop. Boom. Computer. Then you can't go to this. You probably have to put a block here or something. Or Oh, there we go. There you got a computer. Then there's the probably more commonly known than this, which is generally worse, I would say, but you have to have it like next to a wall or something silly. Don't mind the is then a painting. Wait, oh, you can put painting there as well. But the painting, which I prefer this one, because it's not as this annoying. Like you have to have a sign. Like it would work if it was against a wall. Oh, okay. Then this makes a sound. Like the side one will probably work against the wall. But this one will work against the wall, which you probably won't do, but anywhere else. Like, and also good thing is if you didn't know, you can shoot paintings. However, there's one good thing you could probably do is I'm not fully sure, I haven't tried, but if this works, I would basically be a genius. Yeah, that did work. However, let's say your friend was trying to hit a painting or something, or try to hit it. What would be a smart idea is, which you probably wouldn't even notice, is you would have a bunch of a tripwire, or a bunch of pressure plates at the bottom that appear to do nothing. But then I could probably easily wire this up quickly, and then I'll just put like a dispenser. Let's give me a redstone. Technical. And then I'll just put like a honey blocks. They're not obvious like this, but they do like this is like a pathway. And that's not working. Give me a second just to wire it up properly. Probably where you put this against the corner, probably most likely is best idea to do this. Oop. Punching through, destroying a bunch of stuff. Is then what it's essentially is this. Oh, where the heck's that button? I put it. Where's the button? I need another button. Like a bow shot trick or something silly, where like come and try and hit that button. If like, and you have to stand right up here. Like to get like very like Fergo, right? Like it's you have to like try and do a jump shot. However, jumping shots, if it's like a moving target, if you jump, generally your arrow will travel further because you've shot it from a slightly higher point. Like if I shoot like there, like that, then I jump, your arrow will go twice as far, not twice as far, but a decent blocks further, which you'll probably do some funny system to annoy people to do bow shots. So, there's a bow thing. Now fireworks. I just learned this recently myself, so I believe it's that. It was gunpowder. Then a colour, let's pick red. Crafting table time. So it's just this. And then I think you could add, fairly expensive, but a diamond. Or a creeper head. Is it diamond? A feather and gunpowder. So colour. So then let's go with this one. So we have this. Then I believe you need there we go. So we could do many things, but these are basic fireworks, which I have learned. Like, let's say you want to copy something creative move on just a single player where you haven't got a plugin to do like /more. Middle mouse and Q. Then go pick all these up. I've got 33 fireworks. So that if you want to duplicate something creative and you don't have the command, there you go, freebie. Nice little freebie. So people probably have heard about where you put the armor stands into a circle. It's very complicated with pistons, and to make a fire. That's it. Also with fire, because the armor stands count as an entity. So you can do this with boats as well, because that counts as an entity. Though I picked sticky, just pick gas piston. Which you can do many things. However, this is done 3 times where you put it on ice. Was it ice? No, sorry, it was not ice. I feel that would probably work more for a boat or an item. Let's try a boat. Or a minecart, probably something. I just broke the ice, never mind. I believe it was slime blocks. Well, it's piston. And now I have to break, basically. I believe I have to put no slab. Stairs. Put a stairs. Put this there. And why is this not going? I can't remember exactly, but you can make the pistons jump and send a armor stand flying, which can be turned into a jump scare. Which I've done once, and I need to have a good fiddle to remember how I did it. I think it was I need to do it a bit bigger and wider. So the next thing is, if you got tired of like a old-fashioned redstone clock, and you want a better system that's more efficient. If you didn't know this, why is it not working? Is it this? What the heck? This used to work. And was it a comparator? There we go. I knew it was something. And then I will do this. Okay, there we go. So you can have a very faint signal, or you can have a very simple, like, sort of... Actually, if you went to repeat it would... Yeah. So hoppers can transmit a redstone signal. Then you can have a turning system to turn off, so like a vault style lock. Something. I can ditch you, and I can probably keep you. And comparators. Have a amazing use. To rapid fire. However, there is probably, I think, cheaper, because I think you have to use iron for this. And a much quicker and probably less, well, more annoying, because the characters are making noise. And well cheaper and well more easier to have in a building, since you can use different levels. It's you can fit in a chimney style. Which is basically that's how quick it is. The light doesn't turn off. There's this speed, and then there's the comparator, which I'll go show off again. Which you will have to have more, since you can't have it so close to the comparator because it's some reason. LCT. Look what's quicker. They may look different, however, one of them is out of sync. and I believe it's the I think it's Burley, but you can just about notice the comparator. This one is a little bit slower than that one, or it's the other way around. Or you make it where they basically juggle. Now let's completely shut these off. The only way to stop this one though is breaking that. Oh, we've done quite a lot here, haven't we? I think I will basically not 2 minutes for you all to just have a good look at and go, have a good think and go, yes, I'll use that. So, miss my mic and just let you guys enjoy.